cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the broadcast. My name is Sir Danny, and this time around we do have Maple and Beyond battling it out on our last map of the best of 3. Of course, this being Vertigo, I've got no clue how this one's going to work out. I mean, predicting a Beyond victory in the first one, it was possible because Beyond, they're a formidable team. They love playing a map like Mirage, so them winning that one doesn't bring that much of a surprise here. But for Vertigo, I've got no clue which one of these teams would be considered to be the better one. As of now, Beyond hitting the A-bomb site slowly but surely. They're shifting their way towards that A part of the map, and there's a guy behind the sandbags. That's gonna be Leaf. I wonder, when is he gonna pounce, or will he be checked? Of course, that's a position you don't really get to check too often, but Giggs sure does. He's gonna get rid of Leaf. Beyond now in a position to plant the bomb, and they'll do so safely. As for Maple, the retake must take place. 3 players about to hit the bomb site. Nice tap coming in there from Nines. Now that leaves one more player coming in from the ramp. Veta seems to be aware of that positioning here. Rolex loses a big chunk of his health. Veta should be able to come out on top here, but it's just cost. It is 9 to get those kills, and John left in a pretty difficult position here. He goes down, allowing Maple to get the easy defuse in. Which is interesting, because I thought once the bomb goes down in a 5 versus 4 post plan, I thought Beyond really have got what it takes to win that one. Retaking that new bomb site is no easy cookie, but Maple have done so successfully. As for Beyond, bomb plant comes in, so they can go for the investment here. I think that's what Tor is thinking of. That's also what his teammates are thinking of as well. Okay. Alright, 3047s have been purchased. Deagle in the hands of John, and CZ in the hands of Rolex. In terms of rifles, there's more firepower, I guess you could say, on the side of Beyond than what Maple have got to offer here. Reality has allowed one of these players to sneak past through him, though. Will he be aware of it? Well, Veta spots the player there, gets the kill, but there's Leaf coming in from the sandbags. They don't check him, diss him around, and that is a huge mistake. Of course, you can't hide behind the sandbags forever. Giggs is able to find 2, and the remaining players from Beyond can very easily commit to the bomb site push. Giggs right now, at least someone has to retrieve the bomb. Looks like it's going to be Giggs abandoning his position here. Goes by the crane. And here's Giggs. His first engagement. And that is a victory here for Beyond. A 1-1 scoreline here, as Maple are not able to win the consecutive round right after, meaning the Maple guys have to go for double eco. And in this day and age, no one likes going for double eco. So what you do instead, you force bind this one, and you make the eco on the next round. Of course, firing up the skylines makes a lot of sense. That's, of course, a position from which you can be chucking in the grenades over and always keep the CTs on their toes. But in this case, I don't think we'll see a lot of utility usage. You're going up against the pistols. All we want to make sure right now is just win some of those engagements. And for now, Leaf gets the first headshot. That's Tor going down. Leaf's going to go for more. A second headshot for him. And that's just one player dealing the damage. Leaf is not going to be slowing down just yet. He's going to be looking for more, and look at Just Cause. He's already here, close by the forklift, looking for the players here. Spots at the feet of John, but he's got no awareness from where he's being hit from. And this is a horrible round for Beyond. They're losing every single player here. Rolex is only at 1 point of health. The Deagle spam does not come through, but PP's sure does. That is a 2-1 scoreline right now, as at first was Maple, then it was Beyond, now it's Maple again. And Beyond, I think they respond with a force buy. Of course they will. Of course they will. My situation is looking all over the place. So by going for the force buy here, at least you can even out the money situation here. Worst case scenario, I mean, you gotta lose in this one. You're gonna have to go for the eco in the next round. And by that point, Maple probably will be sitting at 4 rounds, which something Beyond aren't really looking forward to. Well, let's see. Maybe Beyond can actually come out on top this round as well. The players right now pushing through. sticking together in the situation as it should be. I wonder how the teams right now could be using this ladder position, because it used to be in the old Vertigo. Yes, it used to be in the old Vertigo, then it was removed. Now they've added it again. I mean, I'm never a big fan of ladders like that. But here, beyond, hoping the plan to perform. Giggs rushes his way to the bomb site just so he can punch in those digits, but Maple has seen them successfully make a retake like this in the past, and they might succeed it again. Reality. Looking for a player here. Not gonna spot anything just yet, but now they know there are players here on the side itself. Reality will have his teammates to thank for getting those last kills here, and it is gonna be Reality to find the final one. A 3-1 scoreline, and why? Why though? Why would you knife your teammate like that? That just doesn't make any sense, Maple. I mean, he must have said something terrible in Mumble. Like, no one uses Mumble nowadays. In TeamSpeak or Discord, you get knifed by your own teammate. But even so, as terrible as words might be, sticks and stones might break your bones. But that knife of theirs is definitely gonna kill your teammate in a pretty difficult economical position. Anyhow, let's hope that knife kill is not gonna matter too much the whole grand scheme of things. The one thing I want to notice is, of course, there have been some changes to the Vertigo map layout, as it has been pretty common nowadays to be changing up Vertigo. As they have added the ladder room position, as was in the early days of CSGO, I'm just not a big fan of it. You know, I mean, I can see it used to be very good to make swift and quick rotations, but the problem is, when going up ladders like that, you're always going to be an easy target for the opposition. You know, on a map like Trade, where there's a ladder either up to heaven, on the tower area, I think would be the better way to call it, or in the pop dog, you're an easy target. But that ladder here on Vertigo, it's massive, it is long. So you have a player there on the other side, holding from up and above. You're a goner. You're very easily a goner. So, I wonder how it's going to be played out. I guess the next time we're going to see teams play at it is probably going to be the major itself. Smoke grenade being deployed. Now, with also the new change of Vertigo, that's actually the map presence CTs can definitely go for. And here, spot to the first guy. I think Corey even had his grenade out, thinking he's going to be safe and sound, but it's far from it. Maple right now looking so good on the hold here. Rolex gonna try to respond. That's gonna spam here Leaf, but nothing too significant just yet. And Leaf's gonna go around here. The Crane gets another kill in Rolex. But this offensive, it is falling apart. Absolutely, they're getting wrecked here beyond. Giggs standing, should be, and is going down. 5 rounds here for Maple, as the players from beyond. I think they can invest here, yeah. Got some of those upgraded pistols. But that's basically it. Nothing more than that. Grenades being thrown out. PP. Might even consider jumping down there, but not really get anything just yet. There's troubles. Astro Maple, I kind of like the way they've actually been playing here. It's been a very aggressive style here, and Roll is gonna punish Leaf here. In fact, that aggression, this might be one of the rounds where they will be punished because of it, because there was only one player on the bomb site. He gets shut down. Beyond have got an easy bomb site to take, plant, and maybe even secure this round, but of course they do have Reality coming in from the back lines. Slowly but surely, he's shifting his way ever so closer towards the bomb site. There's the players from Maple as well. Want to clear out those angles here, but there's PP getting the kill in Rolex. And now the player He's making his way through there. John does get the peek, get the kill here on PP. He should be aware of Reality's positioning, but not quick enough to get the kill. And in this case, Defuse get in the hands of Reality. Oh, he needs to find the player, and he does it! Plenty of time with the Defuse, and that is a victory here for Maple. But that was way too close. Considering they were just up against the pistols, only one player surviving, that's not great. And also it was him having to win the 1 versus 2, which makes matters that much worse. So here, the players from Beyond, obviously investing. No AWP to be found, and Tor has reached James Bond level of greatness, 007. You have a couple players there from Beyond actually grouping up, and again consider hitting the A-bomb site, as it is pretty much a tried and tested formula. Hitting the B-bomb site is a difficult task, absolutely. The B site is problematic to go on. And thus far, throughout the entirety of the first half, we haven't seen anyone, and I mean anyone, from Beyond committing on the B side play. It is primarily the A side they've gone for. Reality and Leaf holding their ground. Smoke grenade being deployed. Flashbangs are pretty good. That's the call right now for Beyond. It's now them pushing on the A-bomb, so the rotation is here. Third man coming in, that's going to be, of course, 9. That's a bomb plan, which is looking very likely. Some of these players have lost a big chunk of their health. 9's going to kill in Rolex. And Molotov towards sandbags will flash the player out of position, and from what I can tell, yeah, Meta doesn't even have a smoke grenade there. Tor actually gets his second kill. And now the push continues on here from Maple. 3 versus 2, Molotov being chucked in. Of course, the player cannot push on through the flames. That's risky. 9's losing so much HP right now. And that 3 versus 2 looking pretty good here. Beyond, of course, Reality pushing on through, looking to find a kill here. He knows the position of the players here, but he's not quick enough to get the kills here. Veta secures 3. And that's finally a proper victory here for Beyond, with not just pistols or a wacky force buy, but with proper weapons. The AK-47s, they do it. I'd still say, with the changes we've seen to this map, I think it's still safe to say that the terrorists are in a position to pick up the majority of the rounds, but I gotta say right now, the B side, it has become so CD-sided. It is so easy to acquire B presence control for the CTs. It is pretty insane. There you go. That one smoke grenade being chucked in. Boom. You've already got yourself B presence. And Beyond, I mean, I'd like to see them change things up a little bit. You know, they've been consistently going on to the A-bomb side. Leaf has got the confidence to peak. And there's not much of a response. The only response is them finally committing on the A side yet again. There's going to be a Leaf picking up a second kill, looking for more here. He gets himself the third one. And the Beyond players have been shut down. I mean, Vertigo has more than one bomb site. You don't necessarily have to commit on the B bomb side from the lower staircase. You can go in through middle. We haven't seen a single player from Beyond in middle, I think. Nor trying to go up to the stairs. And what are they going to go for now? The B side. Straight up commitment on the B side. A very fast play coming in through, and look at this. Maple have got just the setup to stop this push from ever happening. Molotov's being checked in. Players from Beyond having a difficult time pursuing this push, but thus far, that's the first kill there for Rolex. This might prompt them to continue on to play this aggressive style on the B side. Utility to use here in Reality. That's cut off in rotation, I would say. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what he was doing there. Boost doesn't happen just yet. They can find another kill here. Maybe the last one. Of course they will. That is a victory here for Beyond, as their aggressive play in the B bomb site finally works out for them. Not only that, they've broken. Yes, they have broken the economy of Maple, meaning that Maple might even consider going for the force buy here. Because guys like Leaf only on $1,400, simply not good enough. And yeah, absolutely, Maple gonna make a force buy here. If they don't win this round, the upcoming round is an eco, and Beyond are going to be in position to have 5 rounds by their side. That's pretty nice. Geeks right now. Moving up very quickly on the A-bomb. So good early frag on Leaf. Should allow them to continue on with the push here. Another nice shot from Rolex. And that bomb plan is imminent. The remaining players from Maple might even consider saving their weapon right here. I think that's the best choice they can make. If they save their weapons here, in the upcoming round, it's still going to be an eco. Absolutely. But at least they will have a similar level of firepower as they had in this round. So why not? Save the rifles. Don't give them away to the opposition. And better yet, if those rifles going to be retained in the next round as well, if they have it on the, what would be 13th round. That'd be pretty great for Maple. But that's looking pretty hard. Right now, one player has hit the floor. It's quite hard to say where 9 is. I think he's in CT spawn from what I can tell, and his buddy just passed is just below the B-side staircase. Yeah, that seems to be the positions. Weapons have been saved, at least 2 of them, but for Maple, it's still basically the same good old-fashioned eco. Nice way to kick things off. Now you can go here. Rolex flash screens in, but of course, 4 players from beyond here. Maple making the swift rotation here. I like this, you know. They don't have much to work with here, but maybe they can secure some of those kills here. Thus far, it's looking pretty good here. Leaf, Molotov actually gets the 1 here. But look at this. Leaf may only be armed with the P250, but it's still enough to get some of these kills here. Does he consider jumping up here? That's risky. Oh, that Molotov is going to flush out Leaf out of position. Absolutely. Tor doesn't see the player just yet. But as he continues on to walk on by, I think he seems to have an awareness. I think he is aware. He is. He gonna secure the kill. 7-5 is their current scoreline here. Beyond, slowly but surely, trying to claw their way back in the first half because they're still looking to acquire, I'd say, the majority of the rounds here on the terrorist side of Vertigo. Like 8, 9 is looking very plausible. But thus far, with Maple acquiring 7, I mean, it's not a bad scoreline. It's just that if you give away the upcoming rounds, that's going to be a bit of a momentum boost for the likes of Beyond. So I wonder where these next 3 rounds are going to go for. Is it going to be in favor of Maple? Is it going to be for Beyond? Or is it going to be split? For now, Venom and teammates not splitting, just fully committing on the A-bomb side. 3 players push their way through the ramp side. Reality goes with a bit of a spray there. Does the damage on Gigs and Veta. Still not enough to get their scalps. So here, Yamp9 gets the 1. Veta secures the kill here. 9. Nice boost coming in there from Beyond. As here the players from Maple gonna have a difficult time with the retake. That grenade though, pretty good. Look at that damage that it has dealt. There's one problem for Maple. They don't have defuse kits by their side, and I wonder what is PP doing there in the middle. From what I can tell, that is some weird positioning. Oh, it's not middle. He's coming his way through the forklift. Oh, PP is in prime position. Deal the damage. Picks up 2. Where is Gates' position though? Wait. The bomb was defused the whole time. Was it trying to knife the player there? I think that's what Giggs was trying to do. He wanted to knife the player there. But all that happens is a bomb defuse for Maple. That is frustrating. Yup. That is really frustrating. Reality. Secure the first kill here, but of course Rolex is very quick on the refrag, and sandbags, you always have to check sandbags when entering the A-bomb side. I love how they checked sandbags when they were entering the A-bomb side on the first plus round here. Beyond, they had 2 players moving up the ramp. The third one was moving by very close by the edge of the building so that he could clear out sandbags properly. And in this case, it just didn't happen. Another unsuccessful attempt to hit the A-bomb site, but this round they had a guy in the middle, so props to Beyond to actually changing it up just a little bit. But yeah, guys, before we Moving forward here, a quick shout out to our sponsors, CS.MONEY. With CS.MONEY, you can get yourself a 30% bonus with your first deposit, 25% bonus to all future deposits, save 20% when using the new special buy mode, and you can also get yourself 2% on trade-ins if you add CS.MONEY to your Steam nickname. There we go. Mid-presence coming from beyond. I like this. Just Cause should be overwhelmed. The Mac 10s are too great. Now in mid-presence, what's the next game plan here? Maybe trying to find some of those kills. That's good. Rolex, Sean picking up kills. This is good right now for Beyond. They're going to pursue their hit on the A-bomb side. Bomb plant seems to be imminent, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. Gig's going to punch in those digits, and PP... Ooh, that's not making his way to the spawn. He's going to be checked, but he's still not quick enough to get the kill in Tor, leaving only Lonesome PP in this position. Is making his way through the ramp. I don't think the players from Beyond are aware of his positioning, but they should be by this point. They cleared out middle. Where else can he come from? Of course from ramp. Now they know where the player is coming from, and so 6 rounds will be acquired. Beyond, I mean, it's not great. They've only had 6 rounds to work with. But maybe this is the new meta change on a map like Vertigo. They're having some changes, subtle changes, but maybe that has made the map a whole lot city-sided, or maybe that was also some incompetence coming in from Beyond side that they weren't, how could we say it? That they were primarily just hitting the A-bomb side. There was one round they hit the B side, which they've successfully won at, but other than that, they haven't really showed us a lot of good stuff here in Vertigo. Maybe they barely practiced the map, and they were hoping to win the series 2-0, and they weren't even really too focused on even playing Vertigo. And when it comes down to Vertigo, they've been very stale, they've been lackluster, and that's how a team like Maple is able to come out on top with 9 rounds on the CT side. Maybe things will be different for Beyond on the CT side themselves, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Mid-presence is the name of the game here for Maple. This is already looking much different from what Beyond have got to offer. Already kicking things off with some mid-presence here. Tor is in a fine position to get the kills here, but has got nothing for his troubles. Just Cause moving through here, clearing out the rafters, and of course, all the kills here from Maple. Not much of a response here from Beyond. Lonesome Gigs remaining, who's making his way from middle, from what I can tell. I need to shoot your own teammates, guys. I think, yeah, he's in the middle, and he's also a goner. That is now 10 rounds here from Maple. They secure the first pistol round victory. As for Beyond, I think it's probably a force buy. We're looking forward to pistols being purchased, armors as well. It is definitely a force buy. Opening kill for Maple, Just Cause, alongside his buddy 9S, already able to secure the kill on one of these individuals here, but John is holding a very tight angle with the deal. Maybe he's in a prime spot to deal damage, allows one of them to cross towards here. John does get out of reality. Nice pick for him, and suddenly, even though he's being consumed by the flames, that bomb side is under Maple's control. They're of course going to plant the bomb here. PP is going to move on through, looking for the frags. You're not going to find anything just yet, or in fact, he hears the footsteps. And he's gonna fall to his doom. As for Rolex, where is Rolex? Is he in middle? I think he is in middle, right? No, it's not entirely middle. It's so hard to say here in Vertigo. It's got a very funky, not loadout, what's it called? Layout. There we go. Nope, he's definitely not in middle. He's close by the B-bomb side. He's hearing the footsteps right above him, but not really committing anywhere just yet. As for the players of Beyond, well, This is an unsuccessful force buy. It doesn't really take a genius to say that, but there you go. I said it. 11 rounds here for Maple, and probably going to be 12 for them, because the upcoming round is going to be a full-on eco for them, but Rolex might even recover a UMP for his trouble, so he can drop that UMP for his teammates, or he can also drop dead. 11 rounds for Maple, and the upcoming one, a full eco here for Beyond. Don't expect too much out of the Thailandese team. Ooh, there's a lot of players dropping right in this vicinity, and he does not want to take those gunfights. That's very respectable. If you're a guy like with the SMG, you're thinking, right, I want to get some of those easy kills, those ecoing opponents who are only on the pistols, and if you see that opportunity, you go in for the spray, absolutely. But not in the case of Leaf, you realize it. 5 players are a bit too much. He might get himself the 1, the 2, but not all of them, so he just doesn't want to give away his life. And he's going to allow his other teammates to come in and mop up these unarmed individuals. Speaking of unarmed individuals, here's Veta. There he is. And of course, the aim punch is way too strong. 12 rounds here for Maple. Beautiful round for them. Don't lose a single player. And now, the real round. The proper investment here for Beyond. As for the players, they have decided to go for a pause. Ooh, okay, it's a tactical one for Maple. So I'm mistaken. I actually thought this is gonna be a round for Beyond to have a timeout, to have a discussion, but it's not the case entirely. It is in fact the Maple squad having a timeout, and with this timeout, it's a good opportunity as any to shout out our sponsors, CS.MONEY. With CS.MONEY, you can get yourself a 30% bonus with your first deposit, save 25% to all the future deposits. You can also save 20% when you're using the new special buy mode, and you can also get 2% off trade-ins if you add CS.Money to your Steam nickname. Well, that's a lengthy tactical timeout for a team that's winning 12-6 right now on the terror side of Vertigo. So I'd say something more serious than just a mere discussion of tactics. But I do hear some clicking in the chat, so that can only mean one thing. That can only mean that the game should continue on right now, folks. And there we go, folks. Even though it still says tactical pause, we're going live. We'll do it live. That on the op. The only guy at the A-bomb site, I might add, which definitely adds a lot of pressure. Smoking off the A-bomb site is pretty easy. You know, it's basically the 2 smoke grenades you have deployed. That's basically it. And that's gonna be enough for you to cross the bomb site. Yeah, we're gonna throw in that flash there. That's gonna blind anyone from middle, but there does not seem to be a single player there. A bit of a boost going on here. Just Cause seems to be aware of it. Gonna check and grenade for good measure and deal 26 point of damage onto the head of Rolex. They have decided to change up the game plan here, Maple. Instead of going to the A bomb site, which a team like Beyond may anticipate, they're heading over towards the B side. Gigs right now holding the players here. Oh, the timing. Oh, that's poor timing for Gigs. He still throws down the Molotov. Even though his position is compromised, he can still peek with the help of that flashbang, and he's going to secure himself free. That is round over here for me. Leaf is going to go down. Gigs, out of that position, is able to secure 4 kills. That is impeccable. I thought that he's a gunner. Once he deploys the Molotov, they are aware of his positioning. Gigs should be going down. But of course, a flash from the teammate of Gigs allows him to still not only secure a couple kills, we're talking 4 kills. That is impressive. Things off. A refrag coming in. Overdose. Fighting for some of that presence here. And now John picking up one, but still a refrag. And of course, there's a third man here in the form of Rolex. Bumping drop. Maple desperately want to retrieve it. That grenade does some damage here. 9. Not a lot. And 9's going to go out here for the peak. Bomb will be retrieved. And I think it's just going to go towards the B bomb side, which I can't really blame for this point. That seems to be the most logical choice. Let's see the Veta. Gonna put him in the Molotov. If the player would have decided to go for the peak over there, which of course, over that railing, you can spot individuals towards CT spawn here. Veta throwing down another smoke grenade here, going for the wallbang here, but 9 is aware of his positioning. Meanwhile, he's aware that someone might try to come in there from behind, but the timing is everything, and Tor has got it. He's gonna secure the final kill on 9. That is a victory here for Beyond. 12-8 is their current scoreline here, and you know what? The Mercedes are looking pretty good here, you know, thus far. Yes, they've lost the pistol round and the subsequent rounds after, but on the gun rounds here, they're looking pretty solid here, and I wonder when will Maple realize it, that Beyond are clearly no pushovers here in this last map of the best of 3. Of course, the purchase come through, absolutely. AK-47s, Deagle in the hands of reality. A lot of players go towards the middle. Ooh, that Molotov, though, pretty effective. Without even seeing any of the players here, Beyond has dealt more than 100 points of damage across 3 players. Right now, looking TV gets the final laugh, I guess you could say. Gigs goes down. Maple might consider pushing at the bomb sir now. Of course, Leaf knows the positioning of one of these players. A lot of Molotovs, a lot of smoke grenades. Of course, a bomb plant must go down here as quickly as possible. Reality gets one with the Deagle, and that's a pretty safe corner for a bomb plant. But Veta's gonna check it. Veta misses the shot, however. If he would have gotten that one, that's suddenly a winnable round. But here, 2v2, still possible. Veta with the op. The Deagle gets the one. Seems to be aware of John's positioning. And here, John gets the one. He's looking for reality here. If the player misses the shot, the M4 will pounce and secure the final kill. 9 rounds here for Beyond. As for Maple, well, they still have money in their bank accounts. But it's not enough, is it, though? Look at this, every single player is sitting above $3,000, but even though they're up against the poverty line, above the poverty line, it's still not going to be enough to make that proper purchase here. So of course you're going to whip out the pistols, of course you're going to purchase the Kevlar, and that's basically it. Molotov being deployed here. Ooh, look at the damage being dealt here on guys like PP and Just Cause again, without even seeing much of the opposition here. They get shut down here in the tunnel, and that's the great thing about that tunnel area, I don't really know the proper call out, is that with that position, you're in a very fine spot to be throwing down utilities. Kind of reminds me of Untrain. Yes, Untrain nearby the pop-up area when you got those two small windows which you can chuck in grenades from both sides practically. For the terrorists, it's pretty good, but also the CTs can also throw in a grenade or a Molotov if they're precise enough. So far, pretty good stuff here for the T side. Start things off with melee pistols. They get the kill from Tor and recover a rifle for the troubles. There is a huge problem here. Vera holding things with the op. How can Leaf even get that kill? Well, he considers to repeat. That's how they're gonna get it. 4 players are here, and John, though, looking to spray down a couple, 3 and 4. That's the bomb site push being shut down. Just cause, I'm sorry, but you're a bit too late to the party. Your teammates are dead, and so will you, or maybe not. There's the 1 kill for Just Cause. Looking for more help. Bullets will get the better of him. 12-10 is our scoreline here. Beyond are making, you know, I'm gonna say the C word, the comeback. It's definitely happening here. Beyond are looking confident. They're in a fine position to secure themselves 16, but Maple have to have some sort of tactics up their sleeve. This being a decider, I expect that both teams have some sort of game plan heading into this one. And as of now, Maple, yes, they picked up the pistol. Yes, they picked up the subsequent rounds right after, but since then, have been 8 out of rounds and tore alongside his teammates, fighting for mid control, and look at the damage being dealt. That is so significant. Maple might consider pushing on through here, but let's be real here, they're gonna have a difficult time here. 2 kills for them subtly, maybe even the 3rd one here, but look at this. PP 1, reality 2 points of health. That's horrendous. That's horrible. That's disgusting. Ooh. Careful when going down the ladder, though. Reality and his teammates have linked up. And go towards the A-bomb site from what I can tell. A boost is definitely up for grabs. Gonna go for it with 45 seconds remaining. It's pretty obvious right now the A site commitment is there. Rolex making the swift rotation. Vera will join them with the op, and Maple gotta hurry up right now because Vera's here already. He's in position to get the kill here, but oddly enough does not get it. The high HP player Leaf goes down, and well, I can't really blame Vera in that position. He wants to shut down the bomb planter, but his teammates are nowhere near him. Rolex, nice kill in reality. Bomb planter goes down. PP only 1 point of health, but he still has the rifle to work with here. Let's see. He's looking for the players here. He gets the first one. Looking for the other guy. He's gonna win it. The 1 versus 2 clutch with only 1 point of health, and PP does it. Maple win the round, and Beyond, even though they win the majority of the rounds previously in a row, their economy is in a desperate state. So you gotta wonder what it is. Is it an eco or is it a force buy? From what I can tell, it is an eco. That's probably the best choice you can make here. You go for the eco here. Of course, when you make the purchase the next round, it's gonna be pretty abysmal, but I mean, it's still doable. Yeah. Maple had the smell of blood. Now they have the confidence to push on over towards the A-bomb site, secure themselves the bomb point, and put themselves on 14. Whereas the opposition right now, I mean, you don't expect too much out of the pistols, right? I think that's a safe assessment. Uh-oh. Okay, there's John picking up a kill. As John picks up 1, there's angry terrorists trying to hunt him down. And John will evade them. But he's as of now, 14 rounds for Maple are looking inevitable by this point. And with those 14 rounds here Beyond, that purchase they're gonna have next is so important. They need to make it work. It's gonna be hard, like you have players sitting at 4,000. Rolex actually can buy the op if he wants to, but no, not in this case. He's not feeling that confident enough. So, 1 and 4. Vera's thinking, I guess, Okay, picks up the AUG, okay. So you practically have 3 rifles, 4 actually rifles coming to play the SMG in the hands of Tor. Those rifles, FAMASas, I mean, I'm not sure if that's going to be great enough. Maple should realize their opponents will not have the best of buys coming into this one, and they might consider going for the faster play here, which, at this point, it's a double-edged sword. If you're going to go for the faster play, there's a chance your opponents won't use their utility properly to stop you. On the other hand, there's another problem. You could just be walking into the crosshair of Rolex and get shut down just like that. And even though he just had the rifle to work with, that is enough for him to get the 2 kills. And now there's only 3 players from Maple surviving. Probably going to be only 2, but 9 though. Nice kill there in Vera. Top being chucked in. 9 seems to be there. You're desperately looking to win the gunfight there. In fact, the Molotov will get better of 9, oddly enough. This is his gunfight against John on the B-bomb site. This is now where the players from Maple just gotta group up and hit one of the bomb sites, and that bomb site might as well be B. Is anyone looking at the positioning here in the middle? I don't think there is. The only guy who might be able to stop 9 is probably Giggs. And Giggs, aware of it, he does check the positioning, but here 25 seconds remaining. 9 is going to secure the final kill, 15 to 10. As the players from Maple, 1 round away from securing total victory here in the best of 3. And this matchup, from what I can tell, is taking place in the lower bracket. So the loser of this one, as harsh as it might sound, will be heading over home. They will not be able to compete at the CS.MONEY Asian Emperor. I know, it's sad. We've seen these teams played out in this was best of 3 stage, and it looks like they're going to be going home, or will they? Rolex picked up himself a couple here. Leaf is quite low in HP, so it's not out of this one just yet. Rolex looking for more. The MP9 shreds the opposition as he somehow acquired a 4. Okay, they're not out of this one just yet. Well, now, this is an interesting state of affairs. A guy like Vera who's clearing things out. The bomb being dropped here leaves reality in a very difficult position here. Even though his position, in all fairness, ain't too bad. You know, he's made his way through CT spawn. He's here. Poor John. He's got a superior angle here from Sam. And he's getting the kill on one of these players, making it 15 to 11. Whereas Maple, the players shouldn't invest in this round, I'd say. Okay, they will. They will not take my advice. They will go for the force buy here. Worst case scenario, they still have rounds to work with. Absolutely. Bomb being exchanged safely without making a sound too, which is always nice. Because that bomb drop actually makes a lot of noise. So it's good none of the CTs were able to hear it just yet. John's gonna chuck in a grenade for good measure, and now he's gonna realize there's a response. There's utility usage coming out from the opposition, but Rolex gets the hit on Leaf. This is not a great situation here for the remaining players of Maple, as they want to pursue the commitment on the A side, but it's so difficult right now. Players have made the rotation here. John's going to secure a final kill here, 9, maybe even more than the final kill. There's more players to find, and reality is the last man standing. There we go. 15 rounds here for Maple, 12 for Beyond, and Maple must go for the eco. No money by their side. $2,000, not enough. This must be an eco and a purchase on the upcoming round, but that's going to be the 29th round. There's a chance we might even go the distance here. Shots being exchanged, but it's of course the rifles having a field day. Not much of a difficult scenario. They're winning some of these gunfights here. They're coming out on top. And as of now, a 15-13 scoreline is inevitable. Just Cause might get himself a kill with the Glock. That's one for him. I guess I was hoping to see more players jump down into that crosshair of his, but of course here, skedaddle his way back towards T-spawn, trying to evade Def itself. But Def will get the better. 15-13, and Maple now making the, as harsh as it may sound, the last proper investment here, because if they end up losing this round, the upcoming round, their economy is not going to be looking that great. The one saving grace is that after this round is over, and if they end up losing it, maximum lose money bonus will be upon them. And if they get a bomb plant in this round, then absolutely, they're going to have a pretty similar investment as they have right here. But if they don't, expect SMGs, expect Galils, maybe even some pistols to come out. Slow push coming from the Maple players, two of them over here in the A side. The bomb is still dropped there, what? In T-spawn from what I can tell? Someone's gonna have to pick it up. As of now, Leaf. The gunfight here. It's gonna be Veta. It's gonna be Tor, and that's a lengthy spray from Leaf. By now, the players might consider going on the A bomb side, but here, you gotta wonder what's next on the agenda. Leaf sticking together with his compadre, but Tor's got the better angle. He's gonna win the gunfight against Leaf, leaving only Lonesome 9 in a hardly winnable round. Of course, Tor is aware of it. He's gonna peek out. The double peek comes through. 15-14. We're obviously going the distance. Absolutely. We're gonna be going the distance. What we do see, of course, is a purchase coming out from Maple. No bomb plant means that we're going to have the purchase I talked about earlier. We got MAC-10, one guy with the AK-47, Galil's being deployed, and a pistol in the hands of 9. That's horrible. That's really satisfying here from Maple. I thought they're going to come out on top here with this second half, and we're going to be done with this map, but clearly not the case. Maple are struggling to close out the game, and you know, this being the wacky purchase they've made right here, I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. A 16-14 scoreline is what they're looking forward to, but I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see, 5 players on towards ramp. This is the final push here, and Veta's been spotted out. Of course, the bomb plant is looking very likely here. Nice shot from 9. A bomb plant must happen here from Maple, and 9's going to be looking for more here. Bomb plant goes down here. 9. There we go. Another opportunity presents itself, but he runs out of bullets. There's Tor picking up a couple here, and Tor is solo on his feet right now. John seems to be aware of that push for the smoke, and now it's a 2 versus 3. Reality knows position. The player wins the gunfight on 1, but he's down only 1 point of health. 11 bullets on the clip. He's throwing out another flashbang here, and the defuse is not happening just yet. Tor solo in HP, and Tor's gonna go down. It's all up to Reality on a 1 point of health against Giggs with Yop, who's gonna come out on top. It's gonna be Giggs, and there's plenty of time to defuse, and a victory here for Beyond. 15-15. We're going to overtime. Yep. Overtime is upon us. You gotta wonder by this point, man, if you are a team like Maple, you're on the brink of securing the victory here, and suddenly, it's overtime. I'd say Beyond now, in a very capable spot to maybe even come out on top in this matchup. That's how good they're looking right now. So let's see if they're gonna make it work. It's not gonna be easy, but it's definitely possible. Well, let's see here, folks. Now, the great thing about overtime for both of these squads is that they don't have to worry about money, and they have ops to work with. So that's going to allow a guy like Veta to go out that aggressively towards the ramp and get the early kill here. 9 Just Cause about to win his gunfight against Tor. And that 4 versus 4, not too shabby here for Maple. Considering how it all started off, a 4 versus 4 is pretty good here, but Veta's still holding his ground. Gonna secure the kill here on one of these players, and he's gonna look for more. There's a player peeking on in, and Veta's got the 3rd one. He's done his job. Now the remaining players from Maple in a very difficult spot. But of course, is going to go down. That's going to be 15-16 scoreline. The players from Beyond have done it. Great way to kick things off. Trade frag again, Just Cause, doing a lot of great damage here in middle. Reality's gonna hit the kill here, and there's a response from Reality. Maybe this could be Maple actually picking up a proper gun round here in overtime. Veta putting down the Molotov. And this 2 versus 3 is looking as good as ever for a team like Beyond to come out on top. But of course, Maple have got the numbers advantage. And they're going to use that number advantage to hit the B... And actually, no, the A bomb site. In fact, the A bomb site is unguarded by anyone. I think there's only one player closest, and that's the mid defender, Veta, from what I can tell. So Veta has a lot in his hands right now. There's going to be one play fine. He actually gets him. Reality is out of the picture, and Veta going to reposition himself. Gonna look for more here. Gonna get the kill here and leave. He's now looking for the 3rd one, and this 1 versus 3 retake is looking doable. Of course, he's got John to back him up, but the services of John may not be necessary. Of course, he's gonna come in there quickly enough to secure the final kill. That's the victory here for Beyond. 17 rounds is what we're looking forward to. And well, this still being the first half, there's one more round to be played out. So of course, there's a chance a team like Maple might secure the last round. That could be a 16-17 scoreline. But yeah, triple op setup. Why not? Why not? Triple op setup it is. One of them heading over towards the A side, the other one towards the B side, and the 3rd one I think is in middle. From what I can tell, Gigs though. As we open things up. That's the opening kill. That's Reality hitting the floor. 4 more players remaining here. That means one of which was that John. That's risky, John. But he doesn't care about the risks. He only reaps the rewards. And Gigs can secure the kill as well, leaving only Just Cause and Leaf. The last 2 players surviving here. Just Cause being tagged by the op. If the opper misses, there's a chance. In fact, the opper does not even have a chance to fire off his shot. Smoke grenade being thrown out. Just Cause gonna look for more, and Rolex gonna secure the kill, whereas Gigs will stop the last player as well. That's 18 rounds for Beyond. A flawless half in overtime. As for Maple, they gotta be scratching their heads right now and thinking, how did this go so wrong? I expected at least 1 round from Maple in overtime, and thus far, nothing. The closest they've been was that, I think it was that 2nd round, that 3 versus 2, but Veta, you know, I said, Beyond, they're capable team of even winning that 2 versus 3, and there we go, Veta basically retakes the bomb side by his lonesome. So here, all Beyond got to do right now is win the 1 round. You might think, oh, that's an easy task ahead of them, but you gotta wonder right now, Beyond, they really struggle on the terrorist side of Vertigo, and they've primarily just hit 1 bomb side. Out of the majority of the rounds we got to see them play, 15 rounds actually, I think of the 15 rounds, 14 must have been pushes on the A side. 1 time we've seen them push middle but being shut down, and 1 more round is when they decided to hit the B bomb side and they won it. So I'm not sure Beyond, again, have a lot of tactical depth on a map like Vertigo, but right now, all they have to do is win some of the gunfights here. That's gonna be it. The one round is what they're looking forward to. Otherwise, if they lose all 3 in a row, well, a second set of overtime will be upon us, ladies and gentlemen. For now, it's a good start for Maple, though. Reality takes down Gigs. That's only 4 more players from Beyond to contest with. I do see basically the majority of the players heading over on the A-bombs right now. Smoke grenades, flashbangs, all the utility being thrown out here from Beyond. As they want to try to make this commitment a possibility. Tor lining up the smoke grenade, I think. Actually, that's the smoke grenades being deployed. Utility usage coming through, and Beyond making the commitment here on bombs. And of course, there's some counter utility coming through, but it's ineffective. The Molotovs have been extinguished by the smoke grenades, and here a bomb plant is imminent. Tor is going to punch in those digits soon enough. 4 versus 4 retake is on. Vera losing quite a bit of his health. In fact, 2 knock that 3 of the players from Beyond are really low on HP right now. Rolex at only 12 points of health, looking for the gunfight here. He wins against 1, looking for a second player here. He's gonna get it, and it's all up to PP here. He's got 30 points of health, and he seems to be aware of a guy being in sandbags here, but of course, it's all up to timing, and the timing is there. 19-15 is our final scoreline as Beyond are able to secure the victory, not only in the map here, but in the best of 3, and they knock out the invited team in the lower bracket. So, that's impressive. Congrats to Beyond, and that's gonna be it here for today's broadcast here, folks. Of course, today's broadcast only had 1 best of 3. I know you guys want to see more of the CS.MONEY Asian Emperor, but not today. Of course, stay tuned for other days. We'll be right back with some more Counter-Strike action on those days. Follow the channel if you want to be aware every single time CS.MONEY Asian Emperor goes live. And for now, folks, the name has been Sir Danny. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. There's still plenty of hours remaining of daylight, depending on which part of the world you are. Have a good one, folks, and see you all next time. Goodbye.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.